And this came out of a basement in downtown Covington, out of a business. It's a large coal boiler, and I just turned it into my fire pit and had some branches come down in a windstorm the other day, and I'm just going to go ahead and burn some of this stuff. There we go. So the camera that I was using to continue this was this YouTube ready Samsung, and I think they're still making a variation of this camera now, but it's a standard definition camera, which means you can put your videos up a lot quicker than you could with this high definition thing. Again, 10 minutes of video on my machine. All machines are different, of course, depending on how they're configured, but on my machine, which is the quad-core Tower Mac Pro with 16 gigs of RAM, if I'm not mistaken, it takes about 4 to 6 hours to render 10 minutes of video. Of course, I've kind of, had that down when I did it, and now I've forgotten. But I was gonna sell this camera, but I'm gonna keep it because this, unless you're doing some kind of epic video, the standard definition works just fine for YouTube. So I've got another 8 meg card on the way for this camera. So I'm going to keep it. But the difference is, again, the sound quality. You cannot be out on a day like this with even a mild breeze and use a camera like this and expect to get any kind of quality sound, because the wind across the microphone just is really awful. So we've got the other camera, which is the flip camera. This is a wonderful camera. I've used the hell out of this camera, and it's just great for putting in your pocket. And you go someplace and you want to do a quick down and dirty video. It's not huge, so it's not in people's faces. It kind of looks like a cell phone, so it's like, hey, how you doing? You got the. But the one thing I want is, I saw these glasses. They look like Men in Black glasses, but they're it's a video camera, and it's a USB download, and it's probably the same technology as used in the flip camera. But I want one of those cameras. I'm going to turn on the flip camera, and you see I've brought out the Manic cam again. This is the Manic cam. I wonder if the Manic cam can see me in there. Can the Manic cam see me in this? Am I close enough? Can you see me? So I got the Manic cam, and if the wind kicks up, you can hear the difference. So I'll put some audio up from the Manic camera. But I just thought I'd go and show you the irises, because they're in bloom. They've been in bloom, actually, but there's some irises over here I want to show you. Look at those irises. Aren't they pretty? I love irises. They're pretty well worn out, but let's take a sniff. Here, sniff that one right there. Man, don't they smell good? These are tiger lilies down here. They'll come up. It's a lot of work here on the ranch, the villa. I think we'll go over and put some more wood on the fire. Try to clean up around here a little bit. Some more wood. There's a chair out of the way. Chair out of the way. Put that in there. Maybe go get another beer. Let's see what else is happening. What else is happening? I'm just leaving this other camera run so I can get some good audio. But I'll just probably put the Manic cam video on top of the audio. See, I'm highly evolved technically. No, I just make things up as you go along. Let's talk about technology. When you buy it, there's two pieces of software. Here's the thing, okay. Technology conversation. I've got two pieces of software. I wanted a better piece of audio software. So I bought a product from Bias. And I cannot figure it out. I mean, I've used all kinds of audio software, but I can't figure out how to apply filters. I can figure out how to apply the filters, but I can't. There's like layers. It layers it and saves the bass, and then I can't figure out how to run. You would think that would be so easy. You know, I never thought I would. There's always this entry level in any piece of software that you buy that, at least for me, I can kind of figure out the basic things I need to do and then build on it, but I can't in this software. And then I bought, Band in a Box. This was a piece of software that was advertised, and it's unique in that the files they use to create the music in the software it's real instruments, but the instruments have been digitized, and the software can pick bits and pieces out of the digitized real instrument software to create songs based on the parameters that you enter. So I thought, well, it would be great because I do these rudimentary musical presentations, and I would like to have more layers of sound, like bass or drums or something in the background. In addition, I thought it would be helpful for me to be able to write a song, put it into sort of a typical measured for, because I don't know anything about music. So basically what I have is a poem with some chords written above it, and it doesn't always, the chords don't always land where they're supposed to, with the words, although I tried to do that. And sometimes, so you just can't go back and pick it up and play the song again. It just is always changing the way I wrote it anyway. So I was hoping that I could make the song into some format that I could give to somebody if they were curious enough to want to play it themselves, okay? So this software was going to do that for me. Well, no, they don't give you, one thing they don't give you is all the real instruments that you hear when you look at the website. Well, that's extra, right? The other thing is that I can't figure it out. I can't figure out what is in the Band in the Box. I can't figure out how to pull it and play it. It doesn't seem to be intuitive, written very well. I mean, that would be anyone's excuse, right? If you can't understand it, it's got to be someone else's fault, right? So, talk about that. That probably is fun. The scrapper guys. The scrapper guys are down here. The scrapper guys are over there scrapping, looking for metal. You know that scrap's way up. That's it. I think I run out of stuff to say.